Hi, this game maker tutorial, all we just have to do is in this tutorial is to create a game, okay, that will, the whole idea is for us to save planet Earth from falling asteroid or metroid. Okay, so here are supposed to be my metroids. So let me just upload maybe these two different metroid. So I'm just going to sort of like take off the background. That's the background right there. So copy this. So I sort of like to name the sprites properly so that I know what I'm actually dealing with. So it's saying file now found. That's the file right there. Okay, maybe try another one. Yeah, we found that. So let's call that SPR metro. So I'll just sort of like click on OK. All right. So you can see the origin of the matrix is sort of like 00, okay, which is up here somewhere. If you like, you can always change it to whatever you want it to be. So if you see, I've now changed it to the coordinate to 16 by 16, which is right up there, okay, which means the angle of spin will be somewhere here. But if you want, bring it to the middle so that the angle will be right here. So let's see if I can get that right. Let's go for 50 by 50. No, that's too much. So 50 by 50 is a little bit too much. So let's go for maybe 35 or 32 by 32. Okay, that's right. I got the angle right. Look at it right there. Okay, so I'm just going to click on OK now. Here's the planet Earth that I actually uploaded earlier on. So all I just did was go to load sprite. I think the planet is right here. That's it right here. Okay, click on it, planet. Alright, make sure the background is gone. Click on OK. Change the sprite name to SPR planet, and that's it. Okay, so if you want the same thing for it, you can sort of like make the angle, find out the angle, but to get it right, if you want to get it dead center, look at it right here. It's 32 by 32 instead of taking a guess the way I did the previous one. Enter 16 by 16. So we should get it dead center in the middle. Look at it right there. Click on OK. That's fine. So in the case of this huge meteor, you can see that it's 64 by 64. Okay, imagine this collapsing on planet Earth. Look at it right there. That's the width and that's the height. So the next stage is all I'm just going to do is because this is a basic tutorial, I will not be embedding any background sound or any of those. So I'll just go straight to create my object right there. That's my object. So select create. The object I'm creating, I intend to use the following sprite, which is the planet Earth. That's my planet Earth. You can just call that OBJ planet. That's it right there. Okay, so we want to be able to use our keyboard. So go to events, add event right here. That's my keyboard. Okay, the planet, I want my planet just to move left and right horizontally. Okay, horizontal across the screen. So I say moving right, drag an action. Okay, that's the action right there. Okay, so I'm going to select, let's give it a speed of about 6. All right, so that's fine. Now select keyboard again, right, give it a speed of about 6 as well. That's fine. Okay, supposing I don't use my keyboard, I want the planet L just to stay stationary wherever I stop using the keyboard. So I say no key, select no key, select the movement. Okay, set that to 0, and the speed is 0 right there. Okay, now let's click on OK for now, and we'll create another planet, another object. Sorry, this object in this case will be for the metroid. So object underscore. All right. So that's the object. Select the sprite I intend to use. That's it right there. Look at it. Bang, selected. So create, and in this case, let's select random. Yeah, let's randomize the movement of the metroid or asteroid, whatever you intend to call it. I'm just gonna say random. Make it random 360 in all direction, and the speed in this case, let's say about maybe. Let's make that. It's not that. Okay, let's just make that about 4. That might be a little bit too slow. Let's say 5, 8, or 7. 7 was alright. Click on OK. Okay, that's the metro. In this case, select another event just in case the metro go out of the stage. Select outside room. Click on OK. Now we want this very event. Let it wrap around the screen. Okay, in all direction. If you want either horizontally or in all direction, let me just say in both direction. In this case, that which means horizontal or vertical. Just click on OK. That is it. So I'm just going to click on OK for that. So let's come to back to planet Earth. So I will now add an event. In this case, the event I'm adding is called collision. Look at it right here. Collision. Select collision. If I collide with the metroid, okay, what should happen? Now, I don't want the game to finish. So let me just say explode. Let's create an event. Okay, that's the create event property, which is right here. So instead of explode, let's give it some firework. Look at it right there, firework. And set it relative. I want to see the firework immediately. And if you also want, you can just add some scores to it if you want. As the right here, add some score to it if you want. Okay, for now, I'm going to leave the score out. So all I'll just do right now is to give it a try and see. Let's run my program and see what I've done so far. Click on OK. So next stage is to right click and create a room. It's like an actor without a stage to perform, so we need a room to perform. So that's my room there. Like I said earlier on, there won't be any background, no fancy background. I'm just gonna leave it plain. All right, so if you want, you can change the background color. It looks a bit maybe too dark or whatever. You can just change it to whatever you want, because it's almost the same color with my Asteroid. So I make it a little bit lighter, maybe something like that. Okay, clicking OK. You can see it's a bit lighter, and here is the coordinate for the squares that you can see here. If you want, you can always change it to whatever you want. This about, let's say it's about 32 by 32. Okay, guys, you see that? So come back to where the object is. Just click. That's your asteroid right there. You can, if you want, you can just place your asteroid wherever you want it. Okay. Now let's get the planet Earth. Yeah, that's our planet. Yeah, stick one planet. We only have one planet. Look at this huge asteroid. So the whole idea is to use keyboard to avoid the movement, this asteroid, so that it doesn't collide with planet Earth. If it does collide, we'll see some firework. So I will now give it a try. Just accept your settings right here. Other settings are here. You can just give this a name. You can enter the name of the creator. Okay, so my name, I use my YouTube name. That's my YouTube name right there. Okay, you can just say if you want to create code. All right, so for now, this is just the first part of this planet. You guys will see some other good tutorial later on. So I'm just going to click on OK and let's run this application and see what we have done so far. So run the program. That's what you say. Okay, that's what you see. So what I intend to do now is that's my right key, it's my left key. Anytime I hit the asteroid or metroid, you can see an explosion. So maybe we should just add the up and down key to it so that the planet can also avoid the metroid both vertically and horizontally. So let's do that right now. So for it to be able to avoid the metroid both vertically and horizontally, so I'm gonna now add more keys to it. Up. Okay, make that up. Set the speed to about 5 and keyboard down. Set the key to the same speed. Let's say 6. Going up is a bit slower than coming down. Okay, that's it. So the planet should be able to avoid the matrix both vertically and horizontally now. So we now try out our program. You guys see that? So I can now avoid either of these. Either now, come on. Yeah. Okay, can you see that? That's collusion right there. Can you see the explosion? And this is how you create a very nice game using a game maker. This you can create this at any point in time. It's easy, it's fast. So I'm just gonna call it a day now. There will be more there will be more tutorial on game maker. Um, so try to subscribe for more interesting game maker, guys. Okay, so you all have a nice day now.